Yo, what up, man? It's your boy Joe Barber. Sorry about the light. I'm walking in my house right now. Very excited, starting off the day really well. And because I'm in this such a good mood, right? Uh, I want y'all to know that I'm walking through the halls and stuff. I want y'all to know that whatever it is that you want to accomplish in life, whatever it is that you want to accomplish in life, I'm telling you right now, you can accomplish it. You can definitely do it. There is going to be obstacles. There is going to be decisions that you have to make, people that you have to walk away from. There's going to have to be a lot of soul searching. What your purpose is here. You have to. That's the first and foremost thing is understanding what your purpose is, so you can align with that. And I'm going to share with you what I feel that my purpose is. My purpose in this world is to empower as many people as I can, as many people as I can motivate within my world, and the people that I can reach. And for example, I have my school that I'm going to start, and I've been speaking about it. That I'm going to open up two schools. My school's going to be very successful. We're going to have a good structure. Not only are we going to teach you how to cut, how to run businesses, we're going to teach you about taxes. We're going to teach you how to motivate yourself. We're going to teach you how to align yourself. We're going to teach you how to reach the best version of yourself mentally, the psychology of barbering, why it's important for you to treat other people and not like objects, and not like a meal ticket, or, oh man, you're my value and I'm worth this much and you better pay me, blah, blah, blah. You're going about it all the wrong way. I'm not saying that your talent is not valued. I'm not saying that your time is not valued, but your energy and your mentality has to be at a point where it's fair to you and it's fair to them. And what I mean by that is, like, we're not in the hair industry, we're in the people industry. So in our job, yes, you have to excel at giving a good haircut, understanding the foundation of a good fade, of a good doing shear work, using the razor, services on the skin, understanding facial structure, what kind of hair, exhibitable, how high, how low you want the fades, how to texturize, all that stuff is great. And we're going to teach all that. But at my school, we're going to grow you to be able to sustain yourself for the long run in this career that you have chosen. So those are just some of the things that I'm going to be incorporating into my school. Unfortunately, I'm only one person. I can't be at both schools at the same time. So I'm going to have a way where we do that, where I'm able to, whether it's recording videos, whether it's hiring someone, and we're going to have videos that I'm constantly putting out for my school, because I have way bigger and grander dreams. And I know financially, money's not going to be an object for me. So because I have that mentality and because I'm speaking that into existence, I know that it's going to come to me. And I've had affirmations, I've had confirmations from different people. So I am very excited, very motivated, very just, I don't even know the word to tell y'all, but I am ready to reconcile with anyone in my immediate circle that I feel that I haven't let go of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I'll tell y'all, I had an issue with my sister at one point, and I love my sister, but it really hurt me the way things went about, and I cut her off. And I'm the kind of person like that. I'll cut you off in a heartbeat because you're interfering with my peace. And that happened. I felt disrespected. I felt betrayed. I felt all these things. And I haven't spoken to my sister, but now I'm going to speak to her and I'm going to reconcile with her, because I know that if I'm holding on to that negative energy, I know if I'm holding on to that, it's not going to allow my gifts and my future to come in abundance. I'm going to hinder myself. So sometimes when you forgive people, you're not forgiving them and giving them a pass. You're forgiving them for yourself. So you let go of that karmic energy. You just let it go. Don't deal with it. Like, okay, man, we both had our issues, but I forgive you and I love you and I wish you the best. And we're going to move forward. And then you move that way. And that's what I'm doing in my life, whether it's with her, whether it's with my mom, whether it's with, my spouse, whoever it is that I know that I feel any inclination of having negativity towards. I know I have to reconcile and fix that. So I'm working on that myself. So if you're wanting to move on, if you're wanting to get to a point where you have success And success comes on many levels, guys. Don't ever think that you have to have a Lamborghini to be successful, or you have to have a $1 million home to be successful. Success comes in joy. Success comes in peace. You have little victories that lead to the greater picture. And the greater picture is, like I said, you need to find out what it is that God created you for. Why are you here? Find out your purpose. What are you passionate about? What can you do that you may get tired, but you don't get tired of? And that's me. I love to cut hair. I love to speak. You see how I speak to you guys? I'm speaking to you like I'm right in front of your face. And I'm not there, but I imagine that I'm touching lives and I'm changing lives. And that's what I feel my purpose is. I want to empower people at my school. Not only that, I want to bless the people that have been around me that have never turned their back on me. And those are the people that I want to look out for. And not only monetarily do I want to bless them, but I want to bless them with the power of their mind and recognizing who they are, the strength that they have within themselves. Y'all don't know, we don't know how powerful we are and how powerful our mind is, how powerful our subconscious is, how powerful our energy is. And I didn't know that for a long time. And now, oh my goodness, I wouldn't recognize myself 3 to 4 months ago. The person that I am today, the way that I think, what I see, and how my energy has changed. It's my aura. I can feel it, and it brings so much joy and gratefulness that it brings me to tears, because I'm like, man, this is so powerful. And so many great things are happening in my life. I can't even express to y'all the things that have come into my life, the people that have come into my life. So I'm attracting so many great people, not only that have the values as far as, if you want to become a millionaire, guess who you have to hang out with? Millionaires. And I don't, like I keep saying, I don't want the money to be flexing. I don't want the money to say, oh, look at me. No, the reason I want to have that freedom, the reason I want that tool is because I feel that when I have that tool and I don't have to worry about the finances of my life, I can then blossom to be the person that I want to be. Then I could bear fruit. Then I can show these people that always doubted themselves, and they could see someone like me, like, man, how did Joe do it? And it's not luck. Whatever you see in the next couple of weeks that happens to me, and I'm going to keep y'all posted, whatever y'all see that happens to me, it's not luck. It has nothing to do with luck. Oh, Joe's just lucky. Nah, bro. I've been through a lot, and I went through a stream of just that what we want to say is what we identify as bad luck. Like, man, Joe, you must have pissed somebody off. You must have did something wrong. You must have blah, blah, blah. We think that way, and that's not the truth. The truth is we attract that because that's what we're constantly thinking of. The worst case scenario. And, oh, man, I'm going to fail, and I'm not good enough for this job. I'm not good enough for that girl. I'm not good enough for this situation. Oh, man, I'm never going to be a millionaire. I'm always going to be broke. I'm like, nah. Don't talk like that. Don't speak like that, because what you think is what you are. What a man thinketh, so he be. So you cannot think that. And don't ever think you're not good enough for a person. Don't think you're not good enough for a job. Don't think you may not be prepared. You may not be educated in the right way. But all those are small humps that you got to overcome, and you're going to learn. And anytime, guys, you fail, it's a good thing. You know why? Because people that don't try, they never fail. And people that try, we fail. But you know what? We learn, we adapt, and we keep going. People always say that to me. Damn, Joe, how you so resilient, Joe? How come always like you just bounce back? You know what I'm saying? Like, you have all this hardship, you lost all this money, you lost this, people turned their back on you, having a breakup, having a divorce, having whatever comes my way. I just deal with it and I keep trucking. Is it because I'm a Sagittarius? I don't know. I don't know what it is. But for me, I know that I have a purpose and I have a divine reason for being alive. And I hold on to that. And that's what I meditate every day. Every day I think about it. Every day I visualize myself in a better place, in a better position. With, the finances is always an issue because I have so much responsibility. I have my kids. I have my shop. I have, my own doing that I want to accomplish. If I could, I would visit schools, middle schools, elementary schools, high schools. I would set up a program where I can go and talk and encourage children from a young age to understand why it's important to love yourself, why it's important to chase your dreams, why it's important to have a dream, Why it's important to stop trying to be like someone else. Be you. God created you. No one has the same fingerprint you have. Nobody has the same voice that you have. Nobody has the same nothing. You're one of one. God created you for a reason. And we're over here trying to be clones. We're here trying to look like someone else, trying to be someone else. No, I want to help people realize that you are you for a reason. And if you want to become a barber, great. This is what it takes to be a barber. This is what people look for. People that are patient, people that are kind, people that are responsible, people that are professionals, people that have experience in life. When you're a barber, people come to you for, I know for me, I'm 40 years old, 41. I just turned 41. I have people that are 20 something that, hey, Joe, I was having this problem. How, what do you think? Man, and I could be the old Joe and just, oh man, don't worry about that, dog. Shake it off, keep blah, blah, blah. But now, because of my experience, all the failures that I've had, all the ups and downs that I've experienced in my life, now I can sit there and say, okay, understand this. When it comes to problems, did you draw that problem? Did you create that problem? Or is it that you're just moving through space and you have no identity, you have no direction? Those are the kind of things that I ask my clients. And then they're like, oh man, that's deep. And I'm like, man, I'm just getting started. So those are the things that I constantly ask people, even elders that I speak to. But I respect my elders so much because they have way more knowledge, way more experience than I do. But as far as what people think of me, I always feel people think that I am a very talented individual, a very charismatic individual, and a very positive individual. I have a lot of talents. I can draw, I can paint, I can sculpt. I have a very, very, very great creative mind. When I can attach things, I'm really good at attaching like music. I'm really good at attaching art pieces. I'm really good at intertwining styles. Like I said, man, when I first started doing designs, I was good at drawing. I was good at, doing pictures on paper and doing a lot of comics and doing a lot of logos, that I started doing it on people's heads. I was 11, 12 years old when I did this. The person that motivated me and inspired me was a guy named Pedro. I forgot his last name, but he was out in Jamaica, Queens, and he was the one doing logos on Anthony Mason. If you don't know who Anthony Mason is, Google him, put Anthony Mason haircuts, and you'll start seeing. So all these barbers that are out here are doing designs and all that. Sometimes they don't even know the history of where designs came from and how they started. And it's not that it matters, because it really doesn't on the cool. But the fact is that sometimes people think very highly of one individual and not understanding that those people, they don't care. Even like some of my friends that are basketball players, they don't even care the history of where basketball started. They don't care about records. They're just like, man, I just play the game and I love it, and I get paid to play it. Cool. But it's just the same thing, that same mentality. Because I don't want to speak of anything negative about anybody. I want to say is like, we have to respect the craft and love the craft, love the process. That's where the beauty is, in the journey. It's not the destination. Because even then, if you ever think about it and you play your movie through your head and you're like, man, happy ending is this. When I'm able to have a nice house and a nice car and I got a beautiful lady by my side and I got whatever. I don't know, man. I don't know what people consider to have like a great life, right? But you have to remember, anytime you attain these things, anytime you get a lot of money, anytime you get the big house, anytime you get the badass car, you got the Lambo outside, blah, blah, blah. Guess what? Now you got to maintain it. Now it takes time. You buy a Lamborghini, you can't park it outside. You got to make sure you have a big old garage for it, make sure it's protected. Then not only that, you want to cover it, make sure you detail it. Now, when I just got my car detailed yesterday, $500 for them to wash it, wax it, do the interior and do the motor. And that's just a regular Corvette. Nothing special about it. It's a beautiful car just because the design is great, but it's not like a, Lamborghini. Like my boy, I know my homie has Eric Pacino's has a beautiful blue Lamborghini. So one day I'm going to visit him in Miami and we're going to take a cruise in it and I'll go on live or whatever. But what I'm trying to say is this: maintaining whatever you're asking for, you better be ready for it. So that's why when you go through the trials and tribulations and you're dealing with the ups and downs, do it with a smile. Just like the Bible says, have a smile on your face and be like, you know what? I learned a valuable lesson. I learned this. So in the future, when something pops up, it's not going to break me. It's not going to deter me from chasing my dreams. It's not going to stop me in my tracks. I'm just going to adjust and keep on going. So that's what I want to talk about today. And I'm very motivated, man. I'm telling you, it is 8:25, so I got to get going to work because I have my first appointment at 11. But man, I just felt great, guys. I hope that this resonates with you. I hope that you are motivated. I hope this motivates you to make a change in your life. Like I said, you want to cut out people that are negative. You want to drop all the bad habits. Take care of your mind. Take care of your body. I'm not saying that you have to be vegan or anything like that. I just ate a burger last night, but I'm saying, like, be mindful of yourself. Protect yourself because you do have the power within you. It is within you. It's in your heart. It's in your spirit. God created you this way. You're a spit image of God. God created this whole universe. And you have some of that in your DNA. And we forget that. We completely forget that. And it's like, look, man, do people right. And when people do you wrong, forgive them right then and there. People cut you off. All right, you know what? He's having a bad day. Someone flicks you off. Okay, man, you know what? I hope you have a better day. And let that go. Let that go. Because the more you acknowledge it, the more you indulge in it, the more you're going to attract it to you. I'm telling you, man, good or bad. There's a book that I'm reading. It's called The Power of the Subconscious Mind. Please get that book and study it. The Power of Your Subconscious Mind by Joseph Murphy. Please get that book. Get that book. If you've seen this video, you know what I'm saying? You need that book. It teaches you that your subconscious mind doesn't know right from wrong. Your mind does. Your mind is connected to your stomach, your heart, all that. Your body has memories. Your mind has memories. Your conscious has memories. But your subconscious mind does not. And that's why, perfect example is like this whole Facebook thing is going to go into virtual reality mode, right? We're going to do that. Your subconscious mind doesn't know the difference. That's why people throw themselves into the TV or people fall because they're thinking that they're really in that realm, and you can't apply that. And that's what's going to happen. That is where people are going to lose themselves because people are going to be connected to this life on there and they're going to want to be addicted to that. That's not going to happen to me. I am not going to connect to that. I'm going to connect to my reality, which I create, which I use my subconscious mind. I use my conscious mind. I use my heart and I use my spirit to align myself to what I want in life. And I attract that to me, whether it's people, whether it's money, whether it's opportunity, whether it's health, whether it's strength, whether it's whatever it is that I want to accomplish in my life. I draw that. I create. I have the power. I took my power back. I felt like I needed to be someone for someone else. I felt like I wasn't good enough. I felt like I had to compromise my vision. I had to compromise my, I want to say I had to compromise a lot of my beliefs for this person. And I can't do that. So I took my power back. And now I'm very happy. I'm very joyful. I'm very motivated. I'm very just ecstatic about life. And I don't see the bad in the life right now. What I see is opportunity. And what I see is a bright future for me. What I see is me fulfilling my role in this earth. And that's all I want to do. I am not afraid of death. I'm not afraid of failure. I'm not afraid of all those things because it's inevitable. But what I am afraid of is not trying. What I am afraid of is not being the best that I can be because of the limitations that other people have put on me, or because of my family tree. I look back, nobody in my life was a mentor to me. Nobody in my life was a successor in any way. And the people that I thought loved me, they turned their back on me. And it's okay. They didn't answer phone calls when I was broken. They didn't answer phone calls and return texts when I was at my worst. And what I mean by that, like, you know, things happen and you experience heartbreak, or, you know, when people are sick, when your child is sick and there's nothing you can do, you're looking for someone to embrace you. And sometimes that doesn't happen. And it's okay. You have to be there for yourself and you have to be strong enough to carry your own. And that's what happened to me. I had to get up and carry myself and put myself back together when I was broken. And here I am experiencing love and abundance. I'm experiencing just so much positive confirmations in my life. And like I said, it has nothing to do like with the money, man. Like, oh, I don't ever want y'all to think that, you know, money is the answer, but money is the tool that we have to learn to use. And that's what I'm doing. I'm learning to do that. And once I have enough of it, I know that I'm going to be able to change a lot of people's lives. I'm going to be able to redirect a lot of people away from what society says and what is being brought onto our people. And whatever may happen to me may happen to me, but I want to experience love. I want to experience wealth. I want to experience the freedom to be able to grow. I want to experience the just, making a difference. That's what it is. I want to experience that, making a difference, not only by action, but also by words, and letting people know that you have power in your voice. You have power in everything in your thoughts. You have power in your presence. So if you can wrap your mind around all that, I know I talked about a lot of stuff, but I'm telling you guys, man, it's not about, I'm not pitching you nothing. I'm not selling you nothing. That's not who I am. Y'all know that. But the fact is, man, that I just feel that you need to hear that you are important. You matter. You can piece yourself together. I don't know who needs to hear this, but you can piece yourself together and you could become what you want to become. Whether it's a barbershop owner, school owner, you want to be whatever it is. I mean, to me, whatever makes your heart happy and whatever you feel your purpose is in this life, you can accomplish it. And you can attract money to you to make it easier, to make it to where you're in a position to be able to do these things because it's all about balance. You want to take care of yourself, your health, that takes money. You want to take care of your family, that takes money. You want to take care of your business, that takes money. So it sucks because that's one of the core things that you need. It's not everything that you need, but it's a big piece of the puzzle. So you have to understand that and not be afraid to have a lot of money. Understand money. Learn about money, because money will make you or break you. And sometimes if you have too much of it and you ain't ready for it, you'll crash and burn, man. And we don't want that. We don't want that. I don't want that for you either. But if you can right now imagine that you have $1 million in the bank, if you can close your eyes and visualize, you open your app to your bank account and it says that you have $1 million in it. What's the first thing that comes to your mind that you want to do? Do you want to buy a house? Do you want to buy a car? Do you want to pay off all your debt? What do you want to do? You want to buy your mom a house? You want to buy your dad a house? You want to buy your sister a house? You want to pay for that medical bill that your family has? You want to pay, for repairs on your current house? Like what's the first thing that comes to your mind? And that's exactly how you need to think. Priorities. Have your priorities ready and start thinking that way, because when that money comes, you got to know what to do with it. You don't want to go try to live this celebrity lifestyle and, oh man, let me go get all this stuff done to my face and my body, the women do that or whatever. I'm like, no, man, God made you beautiful the way you are. Take care of your obligations, be responsible, and align yourself with why you're here. And that's what it is. When my money comes, it's going to enable me to do that. When my money comes, it's going to enable me to go and be the best that I can be for the people that I love and the people that need me. People need to see someone like me and be like, man, this dude is awesome. This dude came from the projects. He came from nothing. He was homeless. He was almost died. He almost did this, almost did that, blah, 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 blah. And wow, if he can do what he did, I can do it too. And if I can help, I will help. Believe me, I help those and I will help those that help themselves. And I already have people in my list of when this happens, these are the people that I'm going to help, whether it's buying them a food truck or whether it's giving them a loan for a business, because I see that they're working hard. I see that they're putting in the time and I see that they're going through the ups and downs. But you know what? If Joe can help and Joe can make it a little easier for you so you can accomplish your dream and make you happy, all I'm going to do is require them to sit with me for a while, and they're going to have to visit me every Friday or whatever so we can have a one-on-one. And what's your progression? How does your mind feel? How does your body feel? How is the business doing? Those kind of things. And I don't mind helping. But I'm going to hold you accountable. That's the same thing that I do with my kids. I'm going to hold you accountable. I'm going to make sure that you understand money. I'm going to understand, for you to understand how quarters are broken down in the year and why it's important to do your taxes, why it's important to have good credit, why it's important to keep an eye on your credit, why it's all these things that I've learned in my life, I want to bless people with. And that's better than money, because if I give you money and not show you how to make money, then I'm doing you a dissatisfaction, man. I'm doing you a bad favor by doing that. If you teach a man to fish, you never have to give him fish. That's the gift. And that's what I want. I want to surround myself with millionaires. I don't need you to give me your money. Tell me how you got those millions. Tell me what I got to do with my money to be able to get that. So then in return, I can bless other people. If I can bless you and tell you, you know what, man, go to my barber college. I'm going to teach you how to cut. I'm going to teach you to have multiple streams of income. Not only will I teach you how to cut hair. I'm going to teach you how to sell product, create your own product, create your own brand. Not only that, when you start getting the money, I'm going to tell you what options you have and where you can put your money, whether it's in cryptocurrency, whether it's in real estate, whether it's in whatever. And I'm not going to be the professional expert to teach you these things. I'll put you in the right direction and say, you know what, talk to this gentleman. You want to get in real estate? These are the people that I want you to talk to. If you want to get into cryptocurrency, talk to these people. They're really good at what they do. And those are the things that I'm going to be able to create packets for people and say, look, man, it's not about just cutting hair. It's not about just making people feel better of themselves. It's about aligning yourself. It's about finding yourself. It's about doing the best for yourself and being the best version of you. Then in return, you can make other people better. Not everyone's going to follow. Not everyone's going to accept, and not everyone's going to be happy about it. Not everyone's going to be like, oh yeah, I'm going to listen to you. Because some people are going to look at you like you're crazy, but don't give in to that. Don't doubt yourself. Don't doubt yourself for 1 minute. Just brush it off. The journey's still the same. You know, when they block off a road on the highway, you don't just stop in the highway. You get off, and what do? You find your way back on, and you keep moving. And that's what you got to do in your life. All right, guys, man, I said enough, and I hope it helps somebody. Give me a thumbs up. Let me know that y'all guys are doing good out there. Love y'all, man. I'm going to pray for y'all. Y'all stay blessed, and y'all stay faded.